I just got here to the site, and much to my chagrin, there is a horde of high school prom attendees, something or other, I don't know. Tons of girls in nice dresses out here. Um, I was having a mild road rage attack on my drive in here because I thought for sure my spot was going to be drowned out by weekend warriors. However, that was not the case. Beautiful spot. First thing I need to do though is clean up this trash. I'm sick of this litter, this plague on society. I'm gonna put some of this trash in my trash bucket. Trusty trash bucket. Where is everybody? I gave you 20 minutes. Outdoors in nature. We are fishing, cleaning up the community, doing all kinds of good works. Oh, I need to stretch my legs. All right, yeah, I went to the gym last night. I did chest. I'm feeling a little sore. We're out here at a good time though. It's 4:40. It's hot. Perfect time of day to go fishing. I don't want to spend too much time rigging up. And I got to do a little bit of rigging up though. Trunk is an absolute disaster because of work. And those people did go fishing, but they don't know how to walk around a good spot, so they're not at my spot. But yeah, there's like 100 people at the park. I'm ticked off about it. I want some peace and quiet on the weekend, but no. It's like they listen to me schedule my live, and they know I'm gonna be here. So let's 300 of us. Let's go take prom pictures at fishing spot, which nobody even knows about this place. It's very frustrating. Anyway, let's get this going. I'm gonna make some carp dough right now. Let me show you guys what I just got at Meyer. I'll be right back. I got my cooler. Today, whatever we catch, we're going to keep if it's keepable. Finally got some night crawlers action. Got plenty of ice in this bad boy. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know how hardcore we are. We use the tiny igloo cooler because that's what God provided us with. Oh, we got some people already? Francisco, Maria, Milkaholic, Memetron 3000. Hello, hello, ladies and gents. All right, so I bought some ingredients here to make some carp dough. I've been watching the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel with Luke, and he showed me how to make the carp pack bait. So I got some sweet corn. I got this hominy, which I've never even heard of hominy until today. And when I watched his video, this was a little more expensive. This was like $1.70. Corn is, of course, 69 cents because we're in Ohio. 2 cans of corn, and I got the strawberry jello. His recipe called for like 2 big things of this, 2 kilograms of panko, but I just got the smaller. We're just gonna kind of wing it on our recipe. What even is that? Hominy? Yeah, I know, right? Hominy is like some sort of corn, some sort of processed corn. I read the ingredients, and it's prepared yellow corn, water, salt, and sodium metabisulfite. Awesome GMO stuff. Just kidding, I'm not about that. I got some new hooks, Panfish hooks. I love these gold hooks, 50 count. Let me go get my panko. So we'll turn this down a little bit here. Get that angle going. Don't make fun of my bag. My dad gave me this bag. What, you don't like the bright lemon Trader Joe's bag? It's so cool. Sorry for the audio. Trunk is a disaster from work. So yeah, let's get this going. I gotta hurry up here. Got a pretty full battery, but my battery drains really fast, especially in the heat for some reason. So we're throwing the panko in. I guess I'll just throw all of it in there. Put that in the trash bucket. Trash bag for now, I guess. I don't have a can opener, so I'm gonna have to slice these open. So yeah, it's the recipe for this pack bait. We got strawberry jello. Just put the powder in. Never done this before, so figuring out as we go. Put that in, and then you put your corn in. And you have to drain the corn juice out. It was a lot easier than I thought. So we drain that out. I'm gonna leave a little bit in. Damn, that smells good. Oh man. I must be hungry. It's pretty good. So I guess I'll just do 1 can of that. I'm gonna do like half a can of this hominy. We'll see where we're at. I'm gonna put up a rod for carp. And I'm gonna put up a rod for catfish with the night crawler at the bottom. Yeah, so that's hominy, I guess. It looked more white in the video. It's just like yellow in this. Oh, that's too much juice. Put like half of that in there. Hope you guys can see this. Looks like it. Just knead it into a dough. All right, yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Smells good. It looks good. And I guess the idea is you do a little bit of chumming with this. Nothing crazy, but you know, look around, make sure nobody's policing you, and you just chuck a handful in. All right, guys, that is awesome. Shout out to Catfish and Carp, Luke's YouTube channel. Thank you for the advice. Very excited to try that. All right. So we got that. Put this in the trunk really quick. Oh yeah, and I got some new gear. I got these bells for my rod. My plan today is I'm gonna go over here into the woodsy area, and make a rod holder. Looks like maybe there's some sticks over here too. And set up the carp rod with a little bait alarm system. I feel like this is way cooler than the electric one. I don't know about you guys. I got these I don't really use snelled hooks, but they didn't have any carp hair rigs available at the store. So I just bought these, and I'm just gonna load them up with corn, see what happens. And I got some new floats as well. All right, let's get out there. Show you what rods I brought too. I wanted to bring my camera today, but both of my camera batteries were dead. So I just ended up going with phone only, which is kind of nice because you don't have to focus on too many different things. I'm excited to try this here today too. I just love this Rapala crankbait. All right, I think that's everything. Yeah, I could have done some work today, but sometimes you just gotta let loose and take a day off, go fishing, you know? I'm gonna fish until this battery runs out, so it's gonna be a good long while. Let me just like turn off all my other apps here. Sorry about that. We're back. Thanks for sticking around. Can you give me any advice for fishing? Milkaholic? I would say just look online, search online, best tips for this area. Yeah, this is gonna be 2 trips. Taking applications for a stream assistant. So I'm gonna make my way over to the side of the lake. I brought the bait caster and also my favorite reel, my Stratic. I gotta find a nice stick for my rod holder. It's gonna be a few minutes before we actually get going on this. So with any luck, we'll get a carp today. I can keep the carp and cook it. Would really like to catch some fish to eat today. It's been a while since I actually kept a fish and ate it. Been catching a lot of small bass and stuff, so it's not really good for eating in my opinion. See if there's anything over here. Any rod holder materials. Feels great out here. That'll probably work. Yeah, Milkaholic. If you can tell me your approximate location, what country or state you're in, might be able to help you out more. This kind of sucks though. I would say start off with some bass fishing, you know. Probably the most basic advice would just be go to a lake, set up a weedless worm rig, artificial plastic worm, soft plastic, a weedless rig with a bullet weight, and you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna catch some bass. Or maybe some, well, I was gonna say, or you could set up a bluegill rig with a little hook like the one I showed earlier. Throw out a little piece of bread on that hook and you'll catch a bluegill. And then you'll be good to go and you can eat those. Bass I don't really like eating. Bluegill I love to eat. So yeah, there's that. All right, a beautiful spot here today. Some nice red colors going on. It's definitely fall here. I don't know if tomorrow or the next day is the start of fall. The vernal equinox, is it? I believe so. Oh, you know what? This is like a rod holder right here. I can just set up right here. That's gonna be perfect. Gotta head back now. Go get my other stuff. Set my bag down. Yeah, no problem, Milkaholic. I'm glad you could pop in the stream for a minute and say what's up. That's pretty cool. Appreciate that. I'm gonna pop up over to these woods over here. Try to get some stick action going. Get a rod holder set up. Couldn't really find anything on the lake. There's a million people here today. It's pretty annoying. I hate Saturdays. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the chat, but I just never enjoy Saturday as much as, like, you know, a Thursday or a Friday. Because all the people are out that are normally not out. It's just like too many people and stuff. Nope. Too many weekend warriors out. Oh, nice, Milkaholic. Yeah, I'll check out your channel, dude. Small creators are the coolest creators, let's be honest. These big channels get a little bit cringe. I don't know if that's just me or what, but all right. Just looking for rod holder. I could chop down some trees. That'd be kind of cool. Let's chop a little tree down. It's our world, okay? What is that, blueberries? Looks exactly like blueberries right there. Thank God I sharpened my knife. Can you guys tell it's fall here? Everything's getting way more yellow. It's really cool. I love it. Can't wait for winter. We're gonna have a lot of streams this winter. All right, check that out. Really hope that's not a poison ivy vine. I don't think it is. All right, we're good to go. Let's go get our other stuff really quick. They ain't gonna catch anything. Weekend warriors over there. I'm out here all week, man. I mean, I'm everywhere. I'm not just here, but I'm going after work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going home to take care of the kids after work. I'm going fishing. I'm working out. I'm living life. Okay, we will get to the fishing momentarily. Just made a new rod holder. It's like a dual rod holder. I can put 2 rods on that bad boy. So let me know what's going on in the chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me know what you're up to on this fine Saturday. And we will be getting to the bluegill action soon. We got night crawlers. We got new carp bait. If you're just joining, I just made this carp dough. Got to do this juggling of the items here. There we go. Lock my car. Shaping up to be a perfect day out here. Nice hot summer afternoon. Early fall. Got a little cloudy earlier downtown. Now it's like perfect. Sunny as hell. All right, so first step when I get back to the spot, set up the carp rod. I got a sinker already attached on a bait caster. We'll throw that out. That'll be the carp setup. Then we can set up the catfish night crawler setup while that's out. And once those 2 rods are out, we can fish with the bass lure on the ultralight. And something ought to give. I mean, definitely going to that much effort, I'd be shocked if it was a skunk sesh. Definitely not a skunk sesh today. So yeah, I mean, as far as my channel goes, you know, had somebody reach out and be like, yeah, I mean, there's so many small creators, there's so many small fishing channels. How are you going to be different? You're just going to be part of the herd. And, you know, he's got a point, but I would say I have a unique channel because I do things that nobody else does on YouTube, like use barbless hooks and show you how to debarb the hooks. Do a good mix of live streams, short videos. I need to make more long form videos. All right, let's get this going. All right, actually, I changed my mind. Too many weeds right there, that spot. We're gonna go to that little gap right here. This will be home for the day. Base camp. There's too many rocks. Not sure I'm gonna do this. we go. Sweet. Looks like what I have on here is going to work. So that's good. One thing I don't really know about carp fishing, because I'm pretty inexperienced at it, is how far to cast out. Because I know with a lot of fishing, catfishing for example, you don't necessarily want to go really far out. Like at the river, they're kind of close to the shore. I think I'm just going to put a brand new hook on this. I always catch something if I put a brand new hook on. Trying 9 loops today. I think 9's a luckier number than 10. Oh, great. There's some poison ivy on my cooler right there. Wonderful. One thing I like about this cooler is since I don't care about it whatsoever, I just cut everything on top of it. I've filleted fish on my cooler. Probably should have ordered a hair rig setup for this. I'm just doing like a catfish setup. It's not really how you're supposed to do it for carp at all, but that's how I'm gonna do it today. I don't know, unless I can just. I have to re-rig this anyway, so I guess we'll do the worm first. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's throw some night crawlers on this. These things were so expensive. I had my shovel out here last time just trying to find them, but there's so many rocks in the grass here, you can't even dig down. Alright, so I'm not using barbless hooks today because if I catch any size catfish, I'm going to be keeping it. There we go. Never used these before, I'm really excited. Guess that's how you do it. Alright, now for this carp setup. For the carp setup, we will need an egg sinker. Did I say egg sinker? I meant casting sinker. Which I might not have. Might be using an egg sinker after all. Okay, we will need this leader. Leader, hooks. Swivel. Thought I had some sinkers in here, but only have this in my pocket, this egg sinker. Is it okay to keep worms in your cooler? I never know. Got some fish jumping. Sounds like a carp to me. Part of me wanted to just stay home today and do some drawing or something. Lay low, have a nice at-home day, but it's just not in me. It's not in me. I got to be out doing stuff. I don't really know if carp will go after a night crawler. I think they might, but I saw my friend catch a big carp on a wax worm, and I was trying to buy some wax worms at the store today, and they were listed like in the cooler. It said night crawlers, and then there was a shelf that said wax worms, but it was just all night crawlers in there. So that's what I got. I guess next time we'll go to the bait shop. Got that nice first knot. I wish the angle was better on this, but this tripod just doesn't want to tilt the way I want it to. Could be worse. How's that? Okay, that's better. I'm just so glad I'm not one of these people sitting in a room talking about other people and politics and stuff. To me, that's just lame. I'm making kind of an elaborate rig here. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, you know? I'm not gonna sit there in a room talking about whatever the hot political topic is, making some BS content. Just want to be outside fishing. People have such short attention spans these days. It's got to be some hot political thing. It's got to be a hot girl or a fast car. I mean, I get it. That's what people want to see. Or you got to be fake happy and, like put on a fake attitude of, oh, hey guys, I'm so excited, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I mean, not really. We're just out here fishing, you guys. This is a real channel. Just watching me gear up. I don't get why these girls can, do a live stream with their friends just staring at the camera talking to people and get a million views. Oh, we got the park ranger coming. Please come check my license. It's already signed in my wallet, boy. Nah, it's just a local guy. Local kappa. Alright, so I got the sinker down there. Now I'm gonna put my hook over this way. Gotta kind of branch off on here. Damn, I should have worn high socks. You can get poison ivy if you wear no-show socks like I am with your boots, with my boots, whatever. So yeah, I hate politics, really. I'm just different. I don't like what most people like. What the heck? What is happening? I don't know what I did there, but it definitely worked. That looks awesome. So I'll show you as soon as I'm done here. Oh, I almost just cut the main line. Thank God I didn't. Brand new hook. We're going to be using corn on the hook for the carp. Sweet corn. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you guys. Had a few apple ciders last night. It was pretty good. Carp are jumping everywhere. I'm gonna probably catch a huge carp today. Oh, we got more fishing people showing up. Great. Actually, I don't think they're fishing. Never mind. I don't know what's going on with this worm, dude. It's like something should eat the night crawler in this pond full of fish. All right. Time to show off the rig here. Ooh. Oh, this is sick. So I got leader going up to the braid here. Then I got a swivel, which is kind of pointless, but in case this hook slides down, in case this line, secondary branch off line, in case it slides down to the sinker, I got the swivel here so it'll stop it. Then I got more leader about 2 feet. Then I got my egg sinker at the bottom. And we're gonna bait this up, sinker included. Hopefully we'll get a catfish that we can cook. I want to fry up anything right now. Getting hungry. Hungry for fresh fish. Just on the hunt today. Worst comes to worst. What is it? Worst comes to worst? Or worst comes to worst? We can just throw a little piece of a worm on a bluegill hook. Guarantee you I can get a bluegill at least. So yeah, here's my carp dough. It looks absolutely beautiful. What's up, guys? What's up, Eric Cochrane? I'm fishing in Ohio. Yep, I'm in Ohio too. You're right, it hasn't been great. But that's part of the fun. I like bad fishing days. I'm addicted to pain and misery and failure. So there we are. My new carp dough with corn and strawberry jello. So what you do, oh, you don't hook yourself. What you do is you take your egg sinker. Well, you're supposed to have like a bait sinker or whatever it's called. And you just pack it on there. Like that. So you have a nice bait ball. And then apparently, for your hook, you just fill it up with corn. Fill up the whole hook with corn. What have you been fishing for lately, Eric? Going for catfish, bass? Eric said he is north of Columbus. Kind of wish I was up there. I'm more in the Dayton area here. Columbus is cool. That's where all the fancy people live. Eric's a fancy guy. All right, check that out. I got a good feeling about this. Got my lucky big pole out today. The bait ball fell off already. I'm not sure if it's not juicy enough or what. I think I needed some more juice on here. But whatever, as long as it gets out there. All right, here we go. That's my best effort, guys. 2 solid rigs out there. Gotta put the other bell on my pole. Merry Christmas, fish. Merry Christmas to one and all. Seems like you gotta really cover up this dough bait because you don't want it to dry out. All right, and now we bass fish for about 15-20 minutes. And if that fails, then we bluegill fish. Cheers. Ooh, nice cool breeze. Nice cool breeze. Oh yeah, there's a big bass right in front of me actually. Freaking huge. I think I messed up the presentation though. Crap. Yeah, he didn't go for it. That's like a 5-pound bass right there. Holy crap. I guess what I should do here is go to a wide angle. Bear with me here a second. I'm just getting set up. We got catfish bait out and carp bait. I'm just gonna cast a while until my arm gets sore. If I was really intent on catching a big bass, I'd catch a bluegill and throw it on for live bait, but I just don't really like doing that. I'd rather catch a bass on the artificial. I'm an artificial guy. I like lures way, way more than bait, or at least live bait. I'm not a huge live bait guy, which I am using right now. I bought night crawlers, but I'm just a lure guy. It's way more fun to me. Feels like more of a challenge. There's a little bass right there. Little baby. Water's really clear. Which I don't like. The water is so clear here that it seems like eating a fish would be really good here. Now these little bluegill are chasing my lure. But the bass are not. But yeah, I'm committed today, guys. We're gonna be out here till my phone dies. Persistence is key. And patience. Any minute now, we're gonna hear those bells go off. And we will have a dinner-sized carp. It'll be epic. No action on the crankbait yet. We're gonna move down, keep moving down. Should move the whole setup down here. I'm just so lazy. I don't want to walk another mile. Makes for a boring video too. But that's what we're out here doing. We're trying to spice things up, trying to entertain, really. Look at this. Look at this. There's a lot of weeds right there. Probably gonna get right into the weeds, but whatever. I'll just pull it through. Might be a little early. Probably just get bites later on. I really don't want to lose this lure. If I get snagged, it's gonna be sad. Oh, I had one. I had a little bass or something. Dang. All right, we got some action though. That's good. My drag was too loose. I couldn't set the hook on him. That's all you need sometimes, is just one bite. Just gotta feel that fish on your line. Back in the race here. This is the fall tournament, Carp Lake tournament. Best fish wins. So biggest fish, but the best fish. Like, I'd much rather have a small carp than a medium catfish, because I just really want a carp. Got some weeds. Check my poles down there. Okay, both poles are still on the land, so that's good. Sorry for the shaky tripod. Okay, there's a lot of weeds here. It's a nice bluegill right there. My lure's too big for these bluegill though. Come back and catch those and eat them though. All right, so there's too many weeds here for this lure. So I guess we'll go back the other way. Come back down here later. This seems like it might be better overall. Oh, there's the carp. Let's see if I can film these carp. There's some carp, guys. So they're eating stuff on the bottom. It's a big school of them. And I scare them. Oh, we got some geese. Hello, mates. That was sweet. They must know I'm live. They love my show. They're like, quick, do a flyby. Make the show cooler. Right on. Okay, let's go back down here. We'll fish the other end of that lake down there. There's some structure. Looks like maybe some bass activity going on. And this is kind of cool. Looks like somebody's farm almost. But yeah, there's too many weeds down there for this lure. I might put on a weedless worm and catch a huge bass down there later. That would be good. But carp is the main goal for this trip. I just really want a carp. We will manifest the carp. But yeah, it's nice to be outside, you know. Like I said, anything's better than sitting in your room talking about other people and talking about sports, for example. Not a fan. Rather be in nature, doing my thing. Oh, we got a bite. We got a bite, guys. Oh, it's on the carp pole too. All right, well, I missed him. Not gonna lie, my heart's pounding. Just got a bite on the carp setup. Whew. Not sure what happened. Guess you got to give him a second. I thought I did. I was down there, all the way down there when I heard it. So I was like, oh, he's probably been biting it for a while now. But I will give him a little longer next time. Fun stuff. This tripod is going to give me a freaking aneurysm. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Getting some action. We got a bite on this lure. We got a bite on this carp bait. So we're rocking and rolling here. This tripod might fall. No, can't let that happen. It's a major faux pas. Unacceptable. Unacceptable tripod. Unforgivable tripod. It's too high up. There we go. All right, so I'm liking this rig, you guys. I'm liking it. I'm liking this bait too. Filling up the hook with corn. Definitely a carp. Bluegill are not going to be eating this corn off the bottom like that. No way. Oh yeah, Carpe Diem. You feel me, guys? Am I right? All right, we got a nice pack bait. We got the pack bait going on, y'all. Shout out Catfish and Carp. So we got that on the bottom. And then we got my hook full of corn. This is going to be the winner. Game winner. We'll just go in the same spot. Probably check on my other bait there. Oh, crap. Oh, there's some big carp down there. This needs more juice in it. It's not sticky enough. Shouldn't have drained all the juice out of there. Okay, Catfish and Carp, I have a bone to pick with you, sir. Why'd you tell me to drain all my juice out? Taking me for a ride, brother? Taking us for a ride on the old outdoor channel? What in the world? What in the world? Alright, it's probably gonna fly off, but who cares? Oh my gosh. It's stuck on the knot. Alright, well, now that I got it wet, actually, it's sticking a little bit better. Is there something wrong with my guide? Feels like it's stuck up there in my top guide. Alright, enough of that. Nah, it came right off. Came right off, but we'll just let it ride for now. We'll just chuck a handful out. So yeah, the problem is I don't have the right sinker to pack the bait on there. You're supposed to have a special like skeleton sinker thing that the bait sticks to. I drank too much juice or I used too much panko or something. So I gotta fix my pack bait later. Thought there was a bite for a second. All right. So next, check on this catfish setup. It'd be nice if there was something on here. Just a whole lot of weeds on this one. Is that a bite? Is that wind or a bite? I don't know. It's just me. I'm gonna throw on half a night crawler this time. If I catch a bass and it's foul hooked, I'm definitely gonna eat it. I just don't really like it that much. So yeah, I think in like an hour or so, I'll just move everything down. All right. Now we're gonna go back to some bass fishing. We'll just listen for the bell. Yeah, I don't think it was the wind. I think I got a genuine bite there. So that's exciting. Should get something. So yeah, there's some big bass in this pond. Those carp looked a little weird though. They looked like maybe it was different type of carp, possibly. All right, let's head down this way. It's actually a ton of weeds, more weeds than I thought over here. So I'm not gonna go too far. All right, so I think I gotta switch lures. I need a weedless lure for this lake right now. Do a couple more with this crankbait. Time to put on a weedless worm. Take care of some bass in here. Tired of this. These big fish are just hanging out. Or let's do a little bluegill fishing actually. That'll be nice. Cook up a couple of tasty bluegill tonight. I like the sound of that. Maybe a crappie if we're lucky. Try one of these new floats I got today. Best catch more fish. It's like the generic store brand. The slip bobbers were like $7.59 or something crazy, so just went with this. Time to get some bluegills in the cooler. Paid for ice. I want to use it, you know? See if anybody's in the chat. Milkaholic's back. What up, Milkaholic? We got some bites. We got a alarm. The alarm went off, and I did not hook the fish. So it's time for some bluegill. Oh, there's a bite. We got a bite. Eat it, sucker. That's how they do it. You know, the catfish and the carp, they nibble sometimes. So we need that alarm to just go crazy. If it just jingles once, that's not a bite, that's a nibble. You know what I'm gonna do is put a couple ice cubes in here. Get some water in there, that'll help. That'll help the pack bait improve. So how would you lads like to join me down at the end of the lake to get some bluegill. We need something to eat. We gotta come home with something. We gotta cure the skunk sesh. Get rid of the skunk sesh. Then we can get some prize winners. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna cast right here. Oh! Got slammed right away. Are you kidding me? Why is my hook dull? I gotta change hooks now. I just had a fish. And my hook is like dull as heck for some reason. It's a brand new hook. It's always something. I mean, that thing got slammed instantly. Eagle Claw selling me dull hooks. Enough of this. It's dull. They're all dull, guys. Wow, I'm really disappointed. Eagle Claw selling me dull hooks. Look at this. Nothing. Well, now I'm bleeding a little bit, but you get the point. Very dull. Useless. These are useless. Wow, I can't believe that. That's really disappointing. Can't believe that. That's just like... We need to start our own hooks company. That's unacceptable. Maybe one of these red hooks will be better. Can you believe that? Dull hooks that won't even go into your skin. This is way sharper. That's way sharper. I got half a mind to go to Meyer and ask him for my money back for selling me dull fish hooks. Or I could just sharpen them, but that's more work that I don't have time for. I'm glad I bought these snelled hooks though. I was like, you know what? These are $2. $2 for a bunch of nice red hooks is kind of a good deal. So I bought them. Turns out it was a very wise choice because these other hooks are garbage. All right, it's time to load up on bluegills. We're about to load up. Still have my bait from that one I lost just now, so that's good. Trim that up a bit. So what are you guys getting into tonight? Saturday night. Who's going out and partying? I would, but I've been partying at home. Living it up. I mean, I'm out here dressed in my finest gear. It's time to get this done. This worm is somehow still alive. I don't know how he's alive. He's pinched in half, eaten by a bluegill already, been in the sun. Thing's still going. This sucker's tough. Tougher than you guys. Bobbert the Goat, good to see you, my man. Check this out. This is going to get slammed instantly, and we're going to get a bluegill in the cooler. Hopefully. I don't want to jinx it. Gotta go a little down this way. Thank you guys for coming. Hope you're having a good weekend. We got plenty of action going on today here. I got 25%, 29. Okay, that's not bad. Turning my brightness down a little bit here. Okay. All right. Got slammed, and I missed him. You guys see that frog? I had a frog just jump right in front of me. And I just hope that that's a crappie. There's the frog. I want to try to catch him. Damn frog distracted me from the mission. It was a beautiful frog, though. All right, Mike is still going. Microphone is one piece of gear that has not disappointed me at all. The thing was cheap and it works. Fantastic, man. All right, here's the bluegill setup. We got buzzed by a chopper here. That's a medical chopper. I need to tie this bobber down. All right, this should be the time. This is the one. The sea serpent curse that was cast on this channel a few days ago is going to be over here in just a second. Ah, I missed him again, dude. Okay, I'm just not gonna set the hook for like an hour. No bites yet. This is the longest it's taken. That's so weird. I don't know what's going on. Might have lost that bait right away. No, there's bait on there. Nothing's biting it this time. Oh, there was a carp right there. Could it be the carp eating my bait this whole time? Oh, yep, nibbles. I think it is the carp because the bluegill don't really nibble; they just eat it. This is crazy. I think the carp might have stolen my bait. All right, well, they don't like this piece of worm that much for some reason. Let's throw it to them. Let's move down a little bit. 5 minutes ago, they were slamming it right away, just right off the bat. All right, we got a bite. It's going down. It's down. Ah, he didn't swallow it. All right, I just need to shut up until I catch something. That's my new strategy. I'm just gonna throw this out as far as I can and shut up. Ah, I don't know what happened. Move down a little bit. We need more bait. Let's try the other side. Nothing happening over here. I'm gonna try a smaller piece of worm. Low battery already. All right, I'm thinking right here. Nothing. Whoa. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Flew right off. Meyer sold me a bunch of dull hooks. Meyer are now on variation by the U.S. Anglers Association or general malpractice. All right. We don't have all day here. Try setting the hook again while they're biting. I'm going to put on a smaller hook. It's looking like it could be a skunk sesh, guys. As much as it pains me to say it. Nope. Tried to set the hook. Didn't work. It's like 0 for 10. I think we need to go down to the other end with a smaller hook. Little tiny worm on a tiny hook. And I really need a new phone. hook's a little short. Alright, that's how you do it. Got everything. There's a lot of weeds out there. It might be better just to go like right over here. Not too far up there. Let's check this spot out right here. I'm feeling this. Good to see you, Bobber. We haven't caught anything yet. It's been a total skunk. I missed like 30 bites. Hopefully that's gonna change here at this new spot. Getting thirsty, but I'm not giving up. I'm gonna cast out some carp bait first. See if this pad bait's any wetter. Oh yeah, that's better. It's not perfect, but it's gonna work. Looks like something did eat my bait on that last run. Okay, yeah, that's better, that's better. Hopefully it works this time. What the heck? Got the nice sharp hook on here. We're using corn. Trying to catch some carp. We did get a bite on this setup earlier. Just can't get a hook set today. These are finicky. Kind of seems like maybe this lake is fished too much and they're too smart. I'm not sure. All right, so you cast that out. I'm pretty new to carp fishing, so it is what it is. Because I didn't want that to come off. Screw it. one of those big daddies comes. Now, we're going to throw a night crawler out on the bottom. %, battery, are you kidding me? Bogus. Put a whole night crawler on this. Whole thing on there so that the bluegill don't come after them. It is a beautiful evening. Thank you for noticing. Love this location. Some of these plants smell really skunky. I don't know what it is. It's not that one. Garbage. So yeah, once my battery dies, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, guys. Like, do I have to go to my car and charge it up for 20 minutes and come back out? It's not gonna last very long at that point. So I was gonna put on a small hook. Let's do that really quick. Shouldn't take me long. Haven't been able to hook anything, even these bluegill. put this on. This little fly as a hook always works well for me. Little tiny piece of bait on there with the fly. Game over. Just need something to come by, slam that rod, try to pull it in the water. And we're learning, you know, we're out here learning, if nothing else. Observing, gathering data. This fly is guaranteed to work. I bet I'm the only one around here who does this. That's why it's gonna work. I'm just gonna throw it out like this. See if I can get something without the worm. Man, I'd be happy with just one bluegill, you know? Try one more time without the worm. Is the bobber too high? It's too high up. Can't really do anything about that. Oh, I broke it. Of course. What kind of battery are we looking at here? 3%. Oh. Skunk sash for the win. It's a badge of honor, you know?